Hulahans, we're back, and St. Johnny's looking festive in the Christmas
Yeah.
tree.
I
Wow.
busted out a little Lahaina Yacht Club t-shirt today too, buddy.
Ooh.
Had that thing rolling around. I do hope that they bring that back, man. They did a lot of cool stuff for the kids. My kids learned to sail on those little tiny boats that they'd have on the inside of the harbor there.
Yeah, what
They
happens to
were
someone
they were
like them?
cool.
They're still an organization, but they're just
Yeah,
kind
I
of.
don't know. And I never knew this about yacht clubs, but my friend Monty, who was part of the Lahaina Yacht Club, informed me that when you are part of one yacht club, then you are actually part of all yacht clubs. Kind of, that's your
Mm,
way in.
okay.
So that allows you to be able to use it. Because the Lahaina Yacht Club was always kind of a mystery to people that weren't boating folk, right?
Yeah.
It was like a bar, this rumor of very inexpensive, delicious foods. But anyway, yeah, Lahaina Yacht Club, bring it back.
All kinds of interesting. There's probably organizations just sitting on the sideline the last 2.5 years, can't do a whole lot because they have no harbor access, they have no front street access. They're just cruising in the background, I guess. Go to your other yacht clubs on the other islands and other countries, other cities.
So they're reopening the harbor, right? We've talked
Yeah.
about this coming up here December 15th. What they're not going to do, though, is they're not going to have the cruise ship come in yet. And that's
Hmm.
always fascinating to watch, Danny, because they basically dock at our harbor in Kahului, and then they walk across the street and hang out at Maui Mall, where they can enjoy Whole Foods, a cinema, and some
Or
delicious
longs.
ramen. Yeah, and wow, there's goody goody there though, right? If
That's
they're
true.
smart, they find that place. But it is kind of interesting to watch them. We're here on Maui in the docks.
And there's nowhere
It
in
is.
Kihei, yeah.
I mean, so if you're smart, you're renting maybe Ubers or Turos, and you're getting around, and you're doing stuff. But if you're not, I see them all the time at TJ Maxx, and it's like that's what they're doing for their little Maui portion of the vacation.
What'd you do on Maui? Went to TJ
I,
Maxx.
TJ Maxx, we smashed at the World Market or whatever. What is that place that Amazon owns? Whole Foods.
It's
Yep.
fascinating. Fascinating.
Yeah,
So
man.
change is coming. Christmas is around the corner. Let's talk about ownership. This has come up in a few conversations, and you mentioned it today. There
Yeah.
is this feeling, this idea of people feeling a sense of ownership of a place or a area after spending an amount of time there. What you feeling
Well,
on?
I mean, dude, we talk to a lot of clients where I literally hear a very similar story. John, I honeymoon there. I come every single time for the last 25 to 30 years. So, guess what happens when you experience that much Maui, right? In your mind, that is my island, right? And we've got 8 of these islands here.
Mm,
But for a lot of people, it's like they love Oahu because they want a little mix of action and then quiet if they go to the North Shore, or they
yep.
just want it super chill. And we love Kauai and we love the beauty of it. But I feel like that's just a natural part of the human experience. And then I think sometimes we as local people crap on people for feeling that way, right? How dare you? You stole the islands from us in the first place. You're taking it again. And it's like, no, man. It's like, the ridiculous thing is that they say surfing, believe it or not, is one of the most selfish sports. And I had to
Mm,
reflect on that for a minute, but it's the truth, dude. I've been an absolute jerk in the water, right?
yeah.
Because how dare you try to steal my wave? This moving piece of nature, that's mine. You didn't know it, but I'm yelling at you to get off of it because it's mine.
Don't touch my
So
wave.
that's my wave. Don't surf here. If you don't live here, don't surf here. Shark Pit is my spot from about 5:10 in the morning in the summertime till about 9 o'clock. That is John Brath's spot.
Yeah. Get out the way. Uncle Johnny's coming through.
Dude, it's kind of shameful, man, because my kids tell my wife, they're like, yeah, dad's out there directing traffic. He's saying you get to go on this one. I don't even notice it. But
I've never felt that in the water, but
oh, I'm
maybe I'm
helping.
not even good enough to catch a wave in the first place, so
I tell
there's
you to
nothing
go.
to
I'm like,
direct.
Daddy, go on this
Yeah,
one.
this
Come
is
on,
yours.
give him a
This is
little
yours.
shove.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't feel like it's
Yeah.
too crazy. But that is and I think also what I want to say is like it's not just unique to Maui. Like we often feel, and I don't know, for whatever reason, a lot of these sorts of things that we get offended by or frustrated with, often people feel like, oh, it's just because we're Maui, people are kind of treating us this way or taking advantage of us or this or that. But people feel that in other places in the country as well. Would say like less or so in other countries. Like I don't hear a lot of people going down to Mexico and like, oh, this is my city. You know, Cozumel is my island or Isla Mujeres is my island. Like I don't hear that so much. Like some
Right.
people say they really love it and they keep going back, but I don't hear they're like, oh, we feel like we're home. Or people say like we feel like we're part Hawaiian now because we've been here so much, because we've experienced so much, because we've done so much. And I don't, there's a certain group of people that kind of feel that because they spend the money. So I think those are the people that you or some of your fellow
They're the ones
Hawaiians
that
don't
pissed
really
everybody
like.
else off.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't really like that because it's like you're using money as like I experience everything. But I think there are true people who they've known the locals, they've gone on events or they've done things together, they've hung out at the beach, and they've really gotten a connection. When I share with my friends here about Hawaii, like a lot of them have been to Hawaii, and they're like, "Oh, when we went to Oahu, like these locals kind of like befriended us and they took us everywhere and they showed us all these cool things and like it was the best experience of my life." And I think those are the types of things that people start to feel like, wow, we're a part of this community because someone invited them in or someone brought them in or brought them along, or maybe as their tour guide or a road to Hana or a hiking experience. Someone kind of gave them that insider scoop at some point, and now they feel like they're a part of it.
And there was definitely a time where that was exactly what you would expect when you're here. And now I'm starting to read more of like, hey, you know what? I tried to be nice to this particular local person, but they mean mug me. Or,
Mm,
and I see that happen. And I feel that way sometimes myself too, Danny. Like I get annoyed when I'm driving through like, lower road through Lahaina and there's a whole bunch of tourists in there. Cause in my head, I'm like, how dare you? Right. But again, I'm like, dude, I mean, come on, man, just chill out, no big deal. But that's ego too, right?
that's
So
it. So we share all this just real life. This is how it is on the island right now. There are still really kind, warm, nice, welcoming people. And there are also a few people along the way that are gonna trash you for your opinions or, you know, get all up on you in the comment section for asking a question about which beach to go to.
I think that we all got kind of caught up in, I don't know, it seemed to be like, I don't know, this last period of time, it seemed to be all about minorities and victims and colonizing and all these trippy progressive words that I don't really understand. And I
Hmm.
feel like we got caught up in that as well. I had like this kind of, and I'll say it, it's probably controversial, but I'm like, man, it seems like the more we stand up for ourselves as Hawaiians now, the more aloha we lose,
Mm.
right? Because aloha is supposed to be unconditional love, right? That's the
Yeah.
closest thing that we know of. Like I would think, like spirituality, even God
Hmm.
loving us, right? Is it's unconditional for no reason whatsoever, not required but done, right? So
Yes.
I miss that. I want to be part of it more. So count on me to be spreading that kind of aloha.
This kind of fight for what we deserve, fight for what we need kind of feeling is sort of loses that after a while because then it's not freely given. It's compared. It's
Scolding, you know what I mean? It's putting people in their place. That never feels great, even if it's warranted. Like grace, right? Let's have some grace.
that's it. So there's the feeling, there's the reality, there's the vibes. And with that, let's jump into the hot list, have we?
Dude, some deals are going, man. Missed out on a killer Honua Kai. They weren't even supposed to be able to show it until yesterday, but it went in like 3 days. And
We mentioned that in Friday's show. There's
yep,
this kind of point in time where the sellers have started reducing their prices and the buyers are like, okay, now it makes sense, and they're jumping in.
they are. Watched that happen with a bit of land, a couple pieces of land last week.
Two pieces of
Um,
land,
Watching it
conduit.
happen. Napili Villas is starting to move as well. That 3 bedroom, right? You drop it to 699. Somebody goes, okay. Even if it changes a little bit, I'm still good with that. I can afford that. When's the right time to buy a house, Danny?
When you can afford it.
When you can afford it, not
Money's
because somebody
right, money's
told
ready.
you. That's right.
You will
It's
never
the
hear
only
us
time.
tell you, now you need to buy now. Nope.
No,
Doesn't make sense for you. Doesn't make sense at all.
that's right.
Even if you
And
wait longer.
sometimes renting can be a better option here in Hawaii. I'll say that.
Yes, and we're going to address that in one of these shows, maybe this week, maybe early next week. We're going to talk all about renting and why renting might be the solution to your retire with Maui dreams, goals, desires. Let's go, Johnny.
Let's do it, Danny. What do we got?
Big boy
Mahi
out the
Pua
gates.
Place. All right. So 252 days in, we're down 1.5 million. Trying to find the market of clients that own in this location as well. And we were on a TV show for it. Remember that, Danny?
You were
Long
on the TV show.
time
I didn't star
ago.
in that one.
Well, you're always
Johnny's
there with
famous, if you
me.
guys didn't know. He was on TV.
I'm reluctantly infamous. But
What
yeah,
what say you
beautiful
about this
views there.
neighborhood, Johnny?
I mean, so great. It's technically considered couple in Kaanapali Golf Estates. And
Yeah.
then you have these various sub neighborhoods, and the whole entire thing for all local people is just called Kaanapali Hillside. So this is in the Pinnacle neighborhood. So you actually have to go through two gates. You'll go through one gate to get into Kaanapali Golf Estates, and then you'll get in another one that'll take you to Pinnacle. And if I remember correctly, it was in the Pinnacle that we were part of that show there. So it's the views that do this one here, guys. Look at those views on half an acre as well. That's a nice piece of dirt for the neighborhood. And look at all that openness.
Vibey,
That house is basically just one big lanai.
basically. Got some
Yep.
kind of Bali vibes going on too.
Yeah, they threw the whole kitchen sink. So it's all the things, right? Bali vibes. I got poly vibes. I've got Asian vibes. When I see two beds like that, I'm like, ooh, are you an active vacation rental in your past? Oh my goodness, look at my backyard oasis.
Got the pool cabana you don't have to
Wow.
pay $400 a day for, Johnny.
That's it. So fees going to be, I don't know, I think they end up being around $700 a quarter or something like that. You pay
Yes.
KGE fees. There's some gates that you got to pay for. I what do I say about this neighborhood, Danny? It's a golf cart lifestyle,
Golf
guys.
cart lifestyle.
You do not have to get on the highway. I can get you down to the resorts. I can get you to fairway shops for good food. Go see my buddy there spinning sushi at Takumi. Call him Sushi One. Um, all kinds of great stuff,
It's gonna
man.
be a vibe for someone at some point, but it's got to be the right person with
That's it.
the furnishings and all of that, how it is.
Absolutely.
Some people want the real modern, clean look. Some people like this really island vibes. This
And
one's
here's
back,
another
Johnny.
option for you. There you go, guys. If you want an architecturally fascinating piece of property on 10 acres, you got it up here in the Makawao Forest area, guys. Fortress of Solitude Lifestyle. And that's what 10 acres affords you. And then you get all
Mhm.
these ancillary buildings as well.
It is a
Seller
fascinating
financing.
property.
So this is what happens when the compound kind of gets too big, Danny. Like each
Too much compound.
individual, yeah, each individual property brings like what should be value, but when you lump them all together too much, you can't you can't qualify them all separately. Does that make sense?
Does make sense. It's just a little bit much for people. Either it's too
That's
much
it.
space or it's too much money, one or the other.
I mean, because this is a lot of different homes and opportunities. I mean, this is your
Yeah.
classic generational living if you ever wanted it.
Because I mean, you could probably sell off this main house separately for a certain price, and then
Yep.
the four bed, three bath, 1,700 square feet would be worth something on its own, on an acre or half acre or whatever, and then the cottage
So this thing's ripe for CPR, Danny. That's how you would overcome your I made too big of a compound issue, right?
potentially. Yeah,
Get yourself a real estate attorney, get yourself an architect, make sure that everything's copacetic. Probably gonna whack you about 25 grand per. I'm not sure how that works when you have multiple structures doing a CPR, but yeah, there it is. This guy's
Something
been
for
up for
someone.
sale quite a few times too.
Been a long time, yeah.
Kapalua Ridge. So, all right. Our clients should be happy to see this one here.
1-2 for 1688. Massive
Yeah,
views, updated, remodeled. So here you go. Clean modern look, very different than the island vibes we see over there in West Maui.
that's it, man. So, unfortunately, Ridge has not made its way to Exhibit 2. So, it is in danger of losing its vacation rentability. This looks like one of those single level versions. And so that does add a bit of value. Typically, you're going upstairs for the one bedroom. But this one looks like it's all on one level. And those views there, 1102 pays the fees. Um,
193 days, Johnny, 6 months, no action, no price reduction. We're,
nope,
we're holding strong on this.
they are. We're
See
not
what they
giving it
paid for it.
away. I want to say they closed fairly well. There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, man. Click that button. Let's see what it looked like if they did anything to it.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So they
Full
dumped the money in
on,
this guys here, guys. That's why they want it back.
full on remodel.
So this is on the montage side.
Here's what it used to look like.
That's it. And
Wow.
they updated. That's an updated kitchen. I mean, we know what they typically look like. So yeah, man. Don't know what
Yeah.
they did, but they definitely made it look different.
Well,
Art.
all new kitchen,
There you
all new
go. Different
finishes, new
cabs.
flooring, different cabs. Yeah, I mean, they probably put 200 into this thing.
Nice square footage there, guys.
Sure
Just
is.
over 1200 for a one bedroom, two bath.
Someone's gonna fall in love with it at some point. Just the
Dude,
condition,
Danny,
the remodel.
in the two building, buddy.
Ooh,
Wow, we've come down to earth there at Camp Sands.
under a
This should be 1,400,000 back in the Dizzy.
not that long
Um,
ago. Now we're 6 months in, Johnny.
bro, and this looks like one of the one bedroom or the downstairs versions, not
Yeah, this is
the weird staircase.
2301, so it's not in the.
And looks like it's updated. Got the ductless. That's a deal right there, gangy.
That is 920, two-bedroom
And as
action.
it should be, Cam Sands is on Exhibit B. It is Disneyland for vacation rentals, in my opinion.
There you go. That's a deal.
That is.
Seeing some deals, Johnny.
Yep. K Shores. Okay, 140 days in, not showing much motivation. That is very, very Aston in terms of the decor. And
That's Papa
I,
K over there, so it's on the far side, yeah.
that's it. Not seeing it.
Not much of a deal on this one.
Nope.
Maybe aspirational. No
Highly
thanks.
aspirational.
So quite a big difference there.
And
Maui
Maui
Vista.
Vista, weirdly on Exhibit 2 as well. 415 for a one bedroom, one bath. I mean, dude,
Parking lot vibes. It's clean.
it is clean.
It's not updated, but it's clean. I mean, you could turn that into a rental for sure.
What are my fees there?
811 per
Now it says it's
month.
rented, leased through something or other. It's
Okay. It's got a
6,200. That
FEMA
is a
tenant in it.
FEMA. FEMA.
6,200 a month, Johnny.
Yeah, thanks, FEMA. Appreciate you coming over and screwing up the rental market and setting ridiculous expectations.
Maybe 2,500, 2,700 in the real rental market, but double
Yeah.
plus in the FEMA market. Who would say no?
Still $800 for a one bedroom on the fees, huh?
You do have multiple pools, multiple tennis
Truth.
courts, barbecue areas, so there's a little bit more to take care of here.
Location wise, man, you got some great beaches. Charlie Young, go
Cam
pal around at
One.
the Cove.
Maui Vista
Those,
used to be that spot that everybody wanted for vacation rentals. I mean, it was extremely popular. 2017, 18, 19, like Maui Vista was the jam.
this is a deal at Pilolo Place. I can't believe it's still on the market. These would fly off the shelf at this price range here. Built as workforce housing, sits directly above the Napili Kai Resort. And I mean, Nothing super duper sexy about them. They are brand new, but location, location, location. You literally are on the same golf course as a couple of golf, a couple of, or yeah, a couple of golf. What is it, Danny?
Bay course,
No,
golf
a couple of
villas,
golf villas. That's it.
golf villas. So has this even been lived in? Hardly looks like it's been lived in.
Right? I
700 a month in
mean,
fees,
yep.
599. So you feel like it's more of a location play than anything in terms of
It
600 for a
totally
one
is. Hit
bedroom.
hit the H. I mean, these were workforce. Somebody picked this up probably for 300 if they
Is there any
got it for
restriction on
workforce.
buying it?
Well, so in the past it was always 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm. I'm just checking the notes to see if there's
I
anything
know.
on it.
Let's see the history. Oh,
Uh,
look at that. Somebody dumping and getting the heck out.
that's why they're trying to make their payment and the commission all at the same time. So
There it is.
there
Great
you go.
location, guys. Great location for second home, first home for a
It doesn't look like
couple.
there's any sort of restriction on it, Johnny.
No,
So golf cart lifestyle. I mean, when I was staying at your house, I brought the golf cart up here a few times and cruised around. It's nice.
totally. No, it really is. Got all the ductless in there. It's new
Just
construction.
just down the hill to the beach.
And then you got this one bedroom, one bath leasehold still hanging out there at Napili Ridge. Didn't this go into escrow?
I thought it did.
Me too.
Maybe it was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Vacant showed on a month's notice. Dishwasher needs
Oh,
to be replacing. There's a credit. Wine
wine
cooler doesn't
cooler.
work. A lot of things don't work, but here's our offering.
I always
Ooh.
tell them, oh my God, it's this one. It's the D. This is the construction tile guy.
The
That's just been
DIY special.
he's been saving scraps for eons in his little storage shed, dude, and
Ooh,
he
tile
just
on tile on
he let his
tile.
artistry flow. There's no place tile does not touch in this
Wasn't
particular
enough
unit.
tile to stretch all the way to a full shower, so we're just gonna do a partial shower and a storage there. But
I always
yeah.
think of Miami Vice with those glass blocks, man. For some reason, that just speaks very Miami from the '80s vibes.
So probably why it's sitting so long, not everyone vibes with that. Then they think about they gotta
Nope.
rip it out and retile, and that's
Yes.
like literally tile wall to wall on the shelves, on the countertops. I mean, that's a lot of work.
Yep.
This
Here it
one,
is.
Johnny, it's
Puone,
been
Danny,
feeling like a deal. It's looking more like a deal. Down
showing the
6,000.
behavior.
They're still
Showing the
offering seller
behavior.
credit on it. It's come fully furnished. Was being rented for 2,700 a month. I talked to our property management guy. He said maybe 2,400 a month is more realistic right now, but
What's the assessment? Are they having an assessment? Already have the assessment.
I think
Something about
it's
plumbing.
done. Yeah. Recently replaced plumbing, plans to replace exterior windows.
Roger that.
I haven't heard
Four thousand
anything
dollar
about,
credit.
yeah, any upcoming assessments.
Roger that.
Looking good.
719. Yep.
I mean,
Beautiful, beautiful views of
yeah,
Yao.
why would you like this place? The
Oh,
views are awesome.
for me, it's Tokyo Te and Tiffany's all day long, bro.
Local grinds. Let's see if
Oof.
they got these views.
If you've never eaten at Tiffany's, guys, and you know the name Sheldon Simeon, my goodness, probably one of my absolute favorite restaurants on Maui.
I haven't been there in a while. We got to go back next time, okay?
Dude, when you're here, we go.
But there you go.
Serious.
Views into up into EO, West Maui Mountains, ocean views. I mean, it's quiet around here. Like some people feel the industrial vibes, but it's got a nice feel over there.
Dude, my orthodontist had his office down there, and no lie, Danny, his name was Dr. Demerol. I'm not even kidding. Talk about being named for exactly what you should be in life. Dr. Demerol. Kihei Bay
That works.
Surf. Is Kihei Bay Surf on Exhibit 2? There were some funky ones on Exhibit 2.
I don't recall offhand.
Okay.
I think it wasn't.
Okay.
But yeah, has been a rental for a long time. $399 for a studio, $920 a month in your fees.
I mean, they've made it look like a beautiful hotel room, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of mixture of things here and there, but it sounds
Yeah.
like heavily rented, so they've done a good job of filling the calendar.
That's it. Relationship plays.
Ali.
Okie dokie. 26 days in, we're already dropping a hundy, Danny. I mean,
Mo
beautiful remodel.
Modern, clean, white,
Yep. It's a view of the garden.
garden view, but that's why you're at 1.8 and not 3 point something.
Facts. One of two opportunities on Kaanapali Beach proper that is hotel zone. The other is the Whaler, right next to the Whaler shopping area.
Oh, there you go, Johnny. Configured as a one bedroom and a den, but it's marketed as a two bedroom, two bath vacation rental.
Oh, full disclosure. So, guys, the only difference between a den and a bedroom is the lack of a closet.
Hmm. So there you go. There's your
And
den, which
sometimes
acts as
double
a
doors,
bedroom.
right? Sometimes those dens will have that double door.
Yep.
That's a goodie, man, if you wanted to be Kaanapali Beach proper.
You want that
Now,
two bedroom space?
interesting though, like you've got Kaanapali Royal, right? And
Yep.
that's on exhibit 2. So that's another potential option there in Kaanapali. If you don't want to, be right there on the beach, why would you want that?
Who would want that?
I'm telling you, that's salt water. It's just salty, and the sand is sandy.
Akahi.
Ekahi. So what does Ekahi mean? I gotta always go back. Ekahi is number one, Danny.
One.
Number one. 1,000,003, down from 1,000,004, showing motivation. Ekahi is not hotel zoned, although it is on exhibit 2. My clients made the comment that the grounds need love, and I'm going to
Hmm.
agree with them.
Hmm.
Grounds are expensive, and maybe that's their problem.
Too much work. I
Yeah, it
think a
just
lot
seems,
of these HOAs seem to have a hard time finding quality outside help to like keep up with it if they don't have it all in house.
well, they're gigantic. That's why, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this place is sprawling. So, yeah,
34 acres of land to cover.
that's a lot.
That is a lot. So this one
That,
is showing its age, Johnny.
Danny,
Tile countertops.
I put those cabinets in myself back in 1976. I tell
I
you.
mean, that
Yeah.
dishwasher is old, bro.
But we updated the faucet, Danny. We
Yeah.
kept with the
New
times.
faucet. So they're down 100,000, 26 days. I think people are going to want to see that go down a little further because they're seeing full remodel on this one. Carpet, tile, the whole jam. I mean, how do you feel if you rent a vacation rental and your friend gets a super modern clean and for a similar price you get 1970s kitchen cabs and
And that is
dishwasher?
how it goes with vacation rental condos in the same complex, even next door to each other. Your experience is based upon your owner's decor.
Yep.
Here we go, Old Sand Hills on 0.23 acres. Hit the tax for me, Danny. Is it zoned R3 there? I'm curious. Wow, that looks like an apartment.
I'll get into tax. Here we go. Taxi. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Where'd we go?
We zoomed right out of it, Danny.
Peaced out.
That's it.
All right. Well, we'll just leave it at that. It's going to take a while to set it back up. So,
All righty. Liho, guys. Old Sand Hills, 1,295 for over 2,300 feet. We wanted to see it was zoned R3. That just means you could build 3 structures on it. That is an area of central Maui where they tend to do that a lot. So, mahalo for checking us out, gang. Happy holidays. We're getting close to Shaka Kalikimaka is coming around the corner.
there it is. Till next time.
Aloha.